Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm going to talk today about pre-foreclosures. I have a lot of people always call me, well, I'm thinking about making $1 million doing pre-foreclosures. And there's a lot of money to be made in pre-foreclosures, certainly. But it's not, a lot of people talk about pre-foreclosures because you think, well, they're in foreclosure, they're motivated to sell their home, and I can make a bunch of money, you know, if you're going to be a wholesaler or you're going to do a fix and flip. And that's true, but there's a lot of nuances that you may not realize. And, people who have never talked to people in foreclosure before, they're not prepared for this, and they don't know how to handle it. Okay, so I want you to listen very closely what I'm going to say. I want to help you here because there's some things you need to really understand before you really get into this. Okay, does that make sense? So before you talk to someone in pre-foreclosure, I've done many hundreds of pre-foreclosures, talked to a lot of people, and you need to understand something. Okay, people in a pre-foreclosure situation, while potentially you could help them, right? That's you want to be. You're not a bottom feeder like sometimes people call you, whatever. I've been called that before. You're not, okay? You want to genuinely help somebody. If you don't want to help somebody, then you should be talking to pre-foreclosures because these folks are in a bad spot. Think about it. They're losing their home, everything they have. They don't know what to do. They're scared. They're upset, right? My point is empathy goes a long ways. And sympathy. Maybe you've been in a situation that you've lost your home or you've had to do a short sale of your house or that kind of thing, right? So empathy is really important. But before you start targeting pre-foreclosures, this is what you need to understand. You need to understand that these folks are in a bad spot, okay? Bad spot. One of the saddest stories I ever had in real estate was, I was starting out. I thought I'm going to go, make a bunch of money in pre-foreclosure and help people out and stuff. So I'm talking to this guy, and he's a pre-foreclosure, and I'm talking to him like the situation. Hey, I want to help you, and here's his options, that kind of thing. Well, gosh, man, so sad. This guy, turns out why he was in the situation was his dear daughter was going home from school one day, right? Hit by a train and killed. I mean, can you imagine? And he starts crying, in the situation. It was heartbreaking. Here I'm trying to do a business deal, and I'm a big investor. I'm going to help you and all this stuff. And this poor man's just breaking down, because of that event in this poor man's life. And I was, all these things, these situations happen. So now he's going to lose his home, So these feelings, these emotions that people have, folks, are real, okay? And you really got to know this. You got to understand this. You got to own this, okay? And you need to be empathetic to these folks. It's so important, okay? That's the first thing you need to know. They have a lot of problems. And the second thing is a lot of people don't want to sell their home. Either they don't want to or they're delusional. They just can't believe it's really happening. They think they can get a loan modification, or forbearance, something, and they don't want to move, okay? I know you want to buy a home, make a whole bunch of money and everything else, but these folks do not want to move. Maybe they've been living there for a while, I might have been living there for 20 years. They have memories, right? Okay? They don't want to move, okay? So when you talk to these folks, you need to be very empathetic and just listen to their situation, okay? And it's going to be hard. It might take you an hour just to listen to because they're going to want to tell you all their stuff. They probably will cry a lot of times, okay? But listen to what they're trying to, to accomplish. And if you can help them, great. So the third thing is realize that, let them, if they don't want to lose their home, they're going to try and do a forbearance. They're going to try and do a loan modification with the lender. Let them have it, let them try, okay? And be supportive, of course. Because bottom line, you want to help people, right? Again, if you don't want to help people, you have no business targeting pre-foreclosures, okay? You just can't. This is not just, these are people's lives here, okay? All right, so you want to be kind to them and let them try their avenues, okay? And realize they're going to probably be delusional at some point. They just can't believe it's happening, okay? And so what does that mean for you in your marketing? It means just a lot of follow-up. Hey, how's it going? Did you make progress with the bank? Were they able to, do forbearance or loan modification, what have you, right? Chances are it's not going to work, okay? It's not going to work at all. So here's what you want to do. Just keep following up with those folks. Be a kind person. but then when it gets closer to the sale, right, they're going to sell. It's an objective date. They're going to realize it. You know, you just keep following up with those folks and say, listen here, you know, I want to help you, but we don't have much time, right? And you know, that's what you got to look. I've had people call me. The auction's on Monday, right, or Monday or Tuesday, and they call me on like Friday afternoon. Hey man, you know, can you help me? I'm just, you know, I want to sell it, I'll save my credit and all stuff. And you know, have I done a few Hail Marys in my life? Yeah, I have, and got the auction postponed and did everything cool. But most of the time, you can't do that, all right? It's just impossible, okay? So that's what you have to do. Be prepared for that. Be prepared this, you know, like, the takeaway from this video is sympathetic or empathy. Two, be kind to these people. Listen to their situation and realize they don't want to sell their home at first. Three, be consistent, follow up. And then when it gets close to the auction, you just need to say, look, I can't, I'm not a wizard here. I'm a real estate investor. I can help you, but I don't know magic. I can't just magically sort your problem out. It's how it works, right? There's a process in place, and you've got an objective sale date on a 22nd or whatever it is. And I need time to do this. And if not, I can't help you, you know? And then go back to what their goals are. You know, you're trying to move on. You have a new place to live. Let's you know, move forward and so forth. And then the one last thing is partner with some credit repair guys. Okay, wherever you're at. I'm sure there's maybe online even. There's plenty of credit repair guys you can connect with, and you could say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, you know, Jones, let me introduce you to my friend Sally over here. She's a great credit repair. She can help you get your dignity back, right? Because that's what they want, right? And be able to help them, okay? So I hope this helps. Buying pre-foreclosure is just not an inherent home run. It's not. I don't care what videos you hear. They got music in the background. Hey, guess what? You can make a whole bunch of money. Like, you can, okay? But there's a lot of nuances there, and there's people's lives at stake here, okay? So what I'm saying is just be kind, follow up, and then as you know, show these people a solution. Okay, that's it. So listen, if you have any questions at all on this, I've done so many of these over the years, and it can be very positive, but it's also really challenging. So if you need help, call me up. Phone call is free. I won't bite. But also like this thing on here, the video, and subscribe, because I have plenty more videos like this. I'll be doing more on foreclosures, maybe some case studies, that kind of thing. So just so you can understand, it's really important. Okay, so you can do this. Keep it up. Don't give up. Don't cease to be kind and empathetic to people in this situation. And you can do this. Make a lot of money. So to you, talk to you very soon. God bless.